Easy parking with Easy Trip, now available at Dundrum Town Centre. So you can now use your toll tags to park in our car parks. Simply register at easytrip.ie/parking. Easy parking with Easy Trip. Dundrum, where more happens.
Blog Talk Radio.
From the online interwebs, I'm TIVOMIKE. It's the TIVOMIKE Show. Today, Fox's Lethal Weapon replaces a star. I'll refrain from any Stifler jokes. And How to Get Away with Murder premieres tonight. Writers, please remember, Wes is dead. Move on. It's Thursday, September 27th, 2018.
Talk about TV just to reveal JC, yeah. TIVOMIKE.
Happy Thursday, Saints. It's me here, TIVOMIKE, and as always with my friend, co-host, and our entertainment guru and lover of SVU, which also premieres tonight, Mr. Mike Warner.
Yes, Saints. Thank you for joining us. Listen, first off, ABC, you did such a great job getting rid of shows that I have no problem missing the premiere of How to Get Away with Murder.
Right? Oh, and
they got
Grey's
rid of
Anatomy
Kevin
also
Saves
comes
the
on
World,
tonight, guys. It's
and
a
they
lot.
got rid of
That's right.
Tim Allen's show.
Yes, Last Man Standing.
Last Man Standing. So those are two shows I did enjoy.
Right.
I did watch live.
Yes.
And you had no problem canceling. So with SVU moving from Wednesday to Thursday,
right, I
have no problem missing How to Get Away with live.
Exactly. Because you guys messed
You'll probably
up.
cancel that too.
Right, yeah. This may be the last season. Unless you, by some miracle, heard what we had to say and you refresh it to the glory. Because from last season of How to Get Away with Murder, this was the moment when I knew the show has so much potential. Annalise spoke to the Supreme Court, and she said this.
As an officer of the law with whole knowledge of historical jurisprudence in this country, race must always be considered a variable.
You have precious time, Miss Keating. I suggest that you don't waste it by making arguments you've already made.
These are not my words, Justice Strickland. They're yours. You wrote them in your 1985 ruling in Bryant v. Topeka, an equal protection case dealing with a state housing lottery program. Racism is built into the DNA of America. And as long as we turn a blind eye to the pain of those suffering under its oppression, we will never escape those origins. The only safeguard people of color have is the right to a defense, and we won't even give them that. Which means that the promise of civil rights has never been fulfilled. Due to the failure of our justice system, our public defense system in particular, Jim Crow is alive and kicking. Laws that made it illegal for blacks and whites to be buried in the same cemetery. They categorize people into quadroons and octoroons. They punish a black person for seeking medical attention in a white hospital. Some may claim that slavery has ended. But tell that to the inmates who are kept in cages and told that they don't have any rights at all. People like my client Nathaniel Leahy and millions of people like him who are relegated to a subclass of human existence in our prisons. There is no alternative to justice in this case. There is no other option. To decide against my plaintiff is to choose lining the pockets of prison owners over providing basic defense for the people who live in them. And is that the America that this court really wants to live in? Where money is more important than humanity? Where criminality is confused with mental health?
Wow, let's not confuse the two.
It was ratified in 1791.
Tell it.
It's been 226 years since then. Let's finally guarantee its rights to all of our citizens.
Woo! Wow. Yes, that's
all
good.
I can think of.
It is wow, because Proverbs 31:8 says, open your mouth for the mute. for the rights of all who are destitute.
Yes. Listen,
Oh.
when I say, all right, first off,
Great.
we talked about this briefly during the clip.
Right.
But this scene, this episode even, redeemed all of the nonsense of the
Thank you.
cast member who will remain unnamed on this show.
Thank you.
And
it's great that it rhymes with mess.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
and it brought it back to what? How to Get Away was supposed to be.
Yes, a brilliant attorney who is teaching students how to become the next her.
Yes, like that. It was just great. So to see her get up there. Plus, I love because this was during the crossover with Kerry Washington's character from Scandal. I love how they tied it in because Scandal, I think, was done last season.
It was.
Rightfully so. They did it the right way. They let it go out on top.
Right. It really did. I mean, and they did some. They pulled some. What's the guy who died? Glenn. They pulled some Glenn moments in it. So it was right that, and that's what Walking Dead should have done. That could have been a finale. You know, when you kill a character like that. And so Scandal did a similar thing. I'm not going to mention what it is because I know people several years later will then binge it, and I don't want to be a spoiler alert. But Scandal was really good.
If I watch it, I'll tell you guys.
He's so nice. That makes him the entertainment guru.
I mean, it's like this, right? So I don't watch bad TV.
No, you really don't.
That episode, or those two episodes, made me kind of want to give Scandal a chance.
It really is.
So
quite good.
my next show hole will probably be filled with Scandal.
Yes.
Because why not?
It
not
won't
on now,
disappoint you,
and no one can spoil it for me.
No, it won't disappoint you, and hopefully neither will How to Get Away with Murder. Here's ABC's clip about the new upcoming season, which starts tonight.
And to think, they wouldn't even let me step foot on this campus a few months ago.
This is advanced trial schools?
If you have to ask, you should just leave now.
Despite what you think, this is not a class at all. This is a sacrifice. Brutal, mean, depressing. But that's what it costs to change the world. So who wants in?
We're getting married with a wedding.
Why do you look like someone just died?
Once a person commits murder, something inside them is rotten.
Frank opened his damn mouth.
Woo!
I
Because
will
Frank
say-
walks up to her with bad news in his eyes, and I think I know. Laurel died. I mean, Laurel, man, she
I will say
died. It
that
sucks.
was very, very riveting.
And reminiscent to the first season,
Like
right?
that whole, this is a classroom, you're not learning.
Right. This is a sacrifice. It's going to be depressing. It's going to be whatever. But I like when she says, because this is what it takes to change the world. So now she has a new mission to do good.
Yes.
And then gets pulled down by a particular murder.
Oh.
But it looks like it's going to be on a side thing. So, but I just love it. It's going to, this is what
I'm
the show
excited.
needs to be.
Yeah, because this is what it was.
Yes.
So that just had my heartbeat. Like,
right?
if I wasn't 20 seasons deep on SVU, like, if it would have been Chicago Med on it tonight at 10,
Thank you.
I would have probably watched How to Get Away.
But we got Mishka Haggerty.
I'm not going to, I can't wait 20 years, girl.
She's good.
She's been loyal to me for 20 years.
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't even loyal to Elliot that long. But, so we digress. So that's what I'm looking forward to on that.
You're such a hot mess.
Oh, man. And now Lethal Weapon has a new person.
Yeah, so first, let me just say.
That's crazy.
Let me just say, to everybody out there who's bashing the show.
Who's bashing?
Oh, my gosh. Twitter is eating the show alive.
They haven't even
Twitter
seen it.
is so bad that Damon Wayans has gotten rid of his Twitter.
No way.
I had him following and tweeting with me last season.
What?
And he's not even on anymore.
Yeah, he's...
All summer he's been off because of all the backlash
I
from
think
Clean.
he's depressed.
But he's not the only one. Like, you guys understand, it's Clean, Damon, and the producers.
Right. And you got to keep the show going. People, their careers are at stake.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll explain what we mean with the glory.
I will give thanks to you, Lord, with all of my heart. I will tell of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing the praises of your name. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness, and I will enter into his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. I will give thanks to him and praise his name, for the Lord is good and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations. And whatever you do, whether it be in word or deed, do it all in the name of our Lord Jesus, giving thanks to the Father through him. You will be enriched in every way so that you can be generous on every occasion. And through us, your generosity will result in thanksgiving to God. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your heart and your minds in Christ Jesus. Praise the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, and his love endures forever. Let us give thanks to the Lord for his unfailing love and his wonderful deeds for mankind. Rejoice always. Pray continually. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus.
Welcome back to the TIVOMIKE Show. Damon Wayans, come back to Twitter, man. And remember, y'all, we're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. So spot us on the Fi. And remember, here's what you got to do. If you're on Spotify, go ahead and, you know what I want you to do?
Tap
Lean in close.
heart.
Lean in close.
Oh, sorry.
Lean in close, people.
Real close.
I want your ear to your headphones that you have listening.
I was like, people use headphones.
And I want you to know, tap the heart.
Tap it.
Boom, shakala. Now remember, this is how they say goodbye to Riggs.
Hey, you're incredible. After all we've been through, no goodbye.
No, I was grabbing something out of the truck. Hold on. I got it right. There we go. From the breakfast sandwich.
It's from this morning.
Yeah, I'd like a reimbursement from the check to Texas.
Hey, glad to see you happy. You changed my life, Riggs. And I'm grateful that you were my partner.
Go.
Ooh, man. That's it. Come on, I need more, Riggs. Come on, lift the mustache up and just go, I love you. Come on, say, I love you, Raj.
Got a long drive, Raj. Hey! Thanks for saving my life.
At the beach? Come on, you've done it for me a bunch of times.
Not what I meant.
That was so heartfelt.
Can I tell you?
He goes, not what I meant.
Being someone who watched the show,
yeah,
when all this stuff about what was going on behind the scenes, Fox did such a good job of keeping that out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I watched the show and
you can't tell.
You can't tell that it ends with each other.
Literally. And what you didn't know about that scene, they weren't even in the same scene together. They filmed that separately.
Really? I was going to say, why?
That's what I'm saying. They hate each other that much. But I tried to watch it over and over again. I kept watching the clip, because that's all I heard was the bad news. And I'm like, I can't even see a hit in his eye.
Any of it.
They're good actors.
The feelings of it.
Really,
you still had the emotion of it. It still felt like all of what Lethal Weapon was. And
which means he can come back.
If you guys watch the show, before we play the clip for the season coming, stop hating on what's changing. I know change sucks.
Right.
But you got to have the strength. What is it? The Serenity Prayer?
Yes, you got exactly. Know what you can change, know what you can't, and boom, shaka, and know the difference.
Exactly.
And you can't change this. You can't go to Hollywood, buy the studio. You're not Bruce Wayne.
Why do you want to change it?
Right.
There's clearly something that needs to happen here.
Right.
They didn't say Riggs was gone forever.
No.
Essentially, it's supposed to be him and Molly trying out the family thing.
He may even be in this season.
Exactly.
Maybe they'll do it like phone calls.
Maybe he'll come back because it's not
is.
working, or maybe he misses being a cop.
Because remember, if the show really wanted to, they could have just killed him.
And
that's what you would have done. A hero's
exit. They didn't
exit.
Kill him off.
Right. They gave him a beautiful, and they didn't even make it like a fun. It's like, oh, I'm going to go see about this girl.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the girl, it turns out she's a boy. And he comes back and he goes, "Oh my God, you saved me from
Thankfully,
this mess."
that won't be the story.
And they come back, and then Caitlyn Jenner makes a surprise appearance as Bruce.
Yeah, and they shoot her. I mean, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Wow! Ooh, shots fired. Send your tweets at TIVOMIKE84 on Twitter.
But I will say, I want Damon Wayans back because I can't. I mean, I'm gonna still live tweet with Keisha Shop, with Jonathan Fernandez, Michelle Michener. I'm still gonna live tweet with them because they always live tweet. Right. Sean William Scott will be added to that, so I'll be live tweeting with him. But Damon, Murtaugh, you always liked my stuff. You always favored my stuff.
You were following.
Come on, get back
now.
here.
Make like a tree and come back to Twitter. That makes perfect sense in my head.
I can tell you thought about that. We're going to give you a clip, a little taste
of what's to come, or what just came on Tuesday.
Yes.
Roger, it's time to get back to work.
Morning, Roger. He's my new partner.
What do you know about him?
He was in the CIA. He did secret CIA stuff.
So you know nothing. My husband says you're a good man, and I want to believe that. When it comes to Roger's partners, we are an all-or-nothing family, full exposure.
You want me to take my clothes off?
No, fool.
No,
she should have said disclosure, by the way.
Well, that's what makes it funny. Like,
yes.
I love. There's another clip they showed the other day, and it just lives up and harps up to the age of Murtaugh. So there's like a scene where he's like on the top of a truck.
Right.
Like on the cab part of a tractor trailer. So the cab is where the driver sits. Right. They're on the top. And he turns and he goes, "Cole, what are you doing here?" He goes, "You said get closer and jump." He goes, "I meant me." He goes, "You're like 80. And Sean William Scott is much younger
so messed up.
in appearance and in real life than Damon Wayans. So it was even funnier.
Which is what made the movies good.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson was noticeably younger looking than Danny Glover.
Yeah.
So it made all those jokes. And by the third movie, that became the shtick.
Yeah.
He would always say,
and him and Clayne had it too. Yeah. I just love that.
But Clayne looked just as old as him.
And well, that's why it worked with Riggs and Murtaugh, when they were the same age.
Yes.
But he looks younger.
Right.
With this one, it's funnier because Stifler is clearly younger.
Yeah, he looks like he's 12 years old. He's a 12-year-old on the, playing cops and robbers.
Yeah, I loved it when he said it, and he's looking at him, and then they said jump, and they both jump off, and the clip ended. So it's
gonna be good.
When I tell you I'm looking forward to this, right?
Yes.
We have to trust a few things. Like, I know Hollywood gets mad, blah, blah, blah. You didn't do this, you didn't do that. Right. Oh, it's Riggs and Murtaugh. That's the lethal weapon, and you should change the name. No, don't change the name, because Riggs will be back. I guarantee by mid-third season we'll be hearing about it, and by fourth season he'll be back, and it'll be the three of them, and it'll just give the show even that much more room to grow.
Yes.
And Sean William Scott is a great actor.
Yes.
Like even
He's
his
hilarious.
stuff that didn't go mainstream, like The Goon and things like that.
That's right.
They were
with
funny.
The Rock too. He was.
He did the Rundown with The Rock. Yep. Like he has a lot of great stuff under his belt. Some of it didn't get as much play as it should have.
Right.
But he himself has always been entertaining.
He's phenomenal. He's a good actor.
I am looking forward to it because I miss him.
I may even watch. Who knows? I'm not going to, because I have a lot to watch this season.
As I say, you're committing to a lot. You might want to.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
I'll be watching it.
He'll love it for me.
I'm not sure what time it comes on, so the only reason I will not watch live is if it's at 9.
Right.
Because I'm watching This Is Us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And This Is
But
Us.
I think it's at 8 because it was at 8 last year.
But
so
they
could
do a crossover where
they're not even in the
Sean
same
William
city.
Scott arrests Kate for the murder of Jack, and then they go to trial. They go to trial on SVU.
We're not crossing.
That'll be fantastic.
We're not crossing.
That'll be really good. I would love that. Wouldn't that be good? People get too into things. I really do. You know, so here's what just take away from this and Lethal Weapon. That forgiveness is a weapon used against your own self-interest when you are fighting yourself.
Yes.
So let it go. Remember, Disney made a whole song about it.
I know that we can be plain.
A twisted crown of thorns, too small in size, was pressed into his brow and blood flowed in his eyes, blinding him to all but the prize. This is humility personified, the blood of God not realized, his back lashed open both deep and wide, with whips made up of sin and pride. And though men love things that are deified, not a God who's crucified, but that's my God, he comes to die.
To the TIVOMIKE Show. You're listening to the #1 fastest growing pop culture infused Godcast in the nation. We are on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and on Spotify. If you're on Spotify, go ahead and tap the heart. I'm just glad our commercials aren't recorded, people. We just get a moment to relax. I don't even hear the commercials when we're recording, but when I listen back, because I'm also a subscriber, so I'm telling you to do what I do. I do listen. I go, oh, that was really deep. And then when we come back and I'll hear us laugh about something, and I'll go, oh, wow, we were totally not on what this was happening. Yeah. You know.
Oh, man, you just killed me. You just killed me. But like I said, so my predictions, what I predict for what this will bring to the show.
Yes.
Slow start in the ratings because there's a lot of people claiming they will not watch.
Right.
And Fox, you're going to need to change the time. Because it is Tuesdays at 9.
No way.
You can't compete with This Is Us.
Do they want to fail?
No,
what do they have at 8 and 10?
Probably nothing.
So move it to
but
8 or 10.
I'm pretty sure it was Wednesdays at 8 at one point, and then it went to Tuesdays at 8. So I don't know why they thought to go for... Maybe they thought bringing a new character and changing the time would get them a better shot. Yeah, if it wasn't 9 o'clock against This Is Us.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you guys remember, but season 1 was one of the highest premiere shows for a show that no one ever heard of.
Right.
And then season 2 was another big premiere night for them.
Yes.
Can you only imagine that season 3 will be bigger?
Boom, shakalaka bigger. Especially because the way they ended, too, with the
Deja
flash
hitting
forward.
The bat and, yes.
Yeah, so
oh my
people
God.
want to tune in and say, what the flip is going on?
Yes.
Who did Kate kill this time?
No,
You know, it's bad.
I can't
bad
even
stuff.
deal with you.
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna allow what Kate said to Kevin to resonate when it comes here to Lethal Weapon. I'm going to grieve properly.
Yes.
The death of the character for now.
Yes.
Crane, whatever.
Crane Crawford. Well,
Martin Riggs. And grieve it. Let that hit you. Wallow in it. I understand white America. You're a little upset. The white guy, out of 2 people that fought, it was the white guy that got fired. Listen.
Well, it's unusual.
That's very unusual. I know. But the reason it happened is because Holly was in the middle of a big political storm, and they couldn't let the brother go. Plus, the brother's the one who signed on first, so he has seniority to the show. So, and because, frankly, they don't know when you're dealing with one Wayne, they're dealing with all 20 of them. So it's just easier to do it that way.
True.
I'm shocked his brother didn't come on the show and become the new partner. But grieve it. It is sad that it was a good character. I do predict if there's that much vitriol, I predict it not being renewed again.
Yeah.
So I almost say to fans, watch this season as a finale season. To say your goodbyes to the show. It's very, very unusual for a show to lose a main star and to continue on. 2.5 Men was incredibly successful. #1 sitcom, only second came to Big Bang Theory, and both by the same creator. It was wildly successful, and they had to let him go. Basically, because he just was looking for ways to get fired, cursing out the creator and telling CBS to go, suck or whatever, and it's just that he had to lose his job.
Yeah.
So they got Ashton Kutcher on. Reasonable in his own right, was great on that '70s show, has a certain charisma, and I think it went 2 seasons with him. It's very unusual. It's hard. People, like you said, people don't like change.
We'll say if you guys put aside your BS give the show the chance to recoup its own. You know, everything has to go through its own process.
Right.
I think once we can recoup their own issues and help Damon not be such a Mariah Carey of the TV, things will definitely get better. I think it will be better, and then it's a chance. Now, if we watch and the season 3 is good,
right,
there's only more reason for them to bring Riggs back.
They're going against the number one show on TV probably for that night. And so it almost feels like Fox is trying to say goodbye to it because they should have left it where it was.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like they want to clean it up, and this is their way of saying, hey, we gave it a shot. Sorry, Damon.
That's so dirty. That's like what ABC does to shows.
Yes. They'll move it around. They didn't want to keep Ugly Betty, so they kept moving it. And they go, oh, sorry, people didn't find Betty so ugly anymore. No, it was a great flipping show. It could still be on now. If Grace still has an anatomy, Betty could still be ugly. Okay? Crane, come back. Martin Riggs, get Mel Gibson. He's free.
If you love TV,
$405 and Libby.
If you love Jesus, we're going to love TIVOMIKE. The TIVOMIKE Show is a daily internet radio show that features the best of popular culture with a Christian point of view. TIVOMIKE teaches you about Jesus and popular TV shows with the entertainment guru, Mike Warner. From The Walking Dead to The Big Bang Theory, you'll experience entertainment that fills your spirit. The TIVOMIKE Show airs weekdays at 2 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. Or subscribe on iTunes or Google Play. Learn more at TIVOMIKE.com. That's TIVOMIKE.com.
Like that, guys, we took you all the way to the club on a Thursday. You know you there chilling. Listen. All right, so guys, watch How to Get Away with Murder.
Yes.
Watch SVU.
Yes.
Try and enjoy what Fox is trying to do to save themselves with this lethal weapon situation.
Yeah, Fox is going through turmoil somehow.
Yes. I mean, they're getting better. They did pick up Last Man Standing, so.
Yeah, but they got rid of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Well, that went to NBC.
Oh, right? Yeah, they got rid of it. I still love that one clip where he sings the Backstreet Boys. And then at the end, he goes, at the end, he says, chills, total chills. And she goes, Number five is Kill My Brother. He goes, oh, I totally forgot about that. So tomorrow, what are you talking about tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to talk about the 10 films in 10 days. Yes. We're also going to talk about our favorite movies of all time and why. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. And remember, guys, follow Jesus daily, not just Sunday. That's right. And so, if you have some free time on your hands and you want to show some love to us, which always feels good to show love to people you care about, right? Head on over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating and a review, because we love reading what you guys think about the show. We're also a fresh podcast on Spotify, so if you get your podcast there, check us out and tap the heart. As for the credits for the show, on the soundboard, it's me, Mike Warner. All original music comes from Eric Dano. And thanks always to our podcast producer, Michael Jefferson. If you miss us in the next few hours, you can find us on social media. I'm EGMike84 at Twitter. He's at TIVOMIKE on all relevant platforms, not LinkedIn. Now go on and take on the day, will ya?